Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Welcome, Aries. What we're going to look at what you and your soulmate want to understand for November 10th to November 12th. I pre-shuffled the cards, like any recording. When trying to record, people were calling and we were scam artists, so I would rather get a meaningful call than that. But I'm going to record again. So bear with me, Aries. This is what you and your soulmate want to understand. Okay. Lessons and blessings. Masculine Aries. You and your soulmate have met in past lives, learning about understanding. What does it mean to be understanding when it comes to you and your soulmate in the past? For example, in this picture, it has a clock, time watch. So like any watch, we keep track of where and when and how we're going to meet someone. Masculine Aries, you and your soulmate must have something truly important, because when y'all were supposed to meet, it was either one came on time, the other didn't, or both came at totally different times because of communicating time differences. So it could have been where you and your soulmate lived far away and y'all wanted to connect again. So you might have said, oh, meet me at the train station like we used to when you used to live here at 10 o'clock. But where they live, it might be 2-3 hours later. So even if they was to come at 10 o'clock, they might have came at 9 o'clock than the 10. So when they thought, oh, we were supposed to meet at 10, they might have thought 10 at their time and not at the time of which the place that you and your loved one, or you and your soulmate, once lived as children. And just knowing the time difference set you and your soulmate up to really communicate. And everyone has time issues, but in communicating that. So you and your soulmate will be understanding that communicating and really understanding that scheduling is not always guaranteed. Like you can say, I want to meet someone that I care about an hour from now. Who's to say that, yes, you got up, you got dressed, but the moment you got out, things happened and it slowed you down, and then someone else needed you, so you had to help them out before you met the person you cared about. And then when you get there, they're like, wait, I waited for you, why you didn't call? Or, in this life, why you didn't call or text or anything? And it's like, the lessons in our past life was to remind me that sometimes you can have a fixed time, sometimes you can have a perfect schedule. You and your soulmate can have a perfect schedule. Does not mean it might pan out that way. So having understanding will set the tone. Feminine Aries, you and your soulmate met as angels in a past life. You knew what it meant to be understanding, because as an angel, you're benevolent, you're divine. It's like, in a way, if I had to describe it, it's like being Spock. Yes, you understand anger, you understood sadness, you understood love, you understood lies, you understood truth. You and your soulmate as angels had understanding. Yet when y'all became human, it's as if the angelic side of yourself went to the ethers and just the flesh remained. So female Aries and your soulmate, you're understanding or re-understanding what it means to be an angel or to be angelic as a human being. What does that look like, and what is that by action? Because Aries, masculine and female Aries, you're all about action. So feminine Aries, What does it mean to be an angel to you through action? Let's see. The understanding. So, masculine Aries, you and your soulmate are becoming the king of earth. You're seeing that your earthly possessions come from, yes, your generosity, come from your professionalism, but you hold responsibility and practicality when it comes to how you understand time and how to use time. And you and your soulmate understood that being practical about timing and being practical about that sometimes professionalism does not equate appropriate timing. Every hour is the right time. So you and your soulmate are understanding that having different schedules does not make it unprofessional. It makes it more practical, because now you're putting into account in this life, where do my soulmate live, or where does the person that I care about work? Maybe they're working and they have a different job, so they have a different schedule. So now the schedule that you, masculine Aries, used to see, now you're getting adjusted, and your soulmates get adjusted to not only their time but of yours. What if you also got a raise too, and now your schedule is changing? So now communicating with your soulmate, or even to people that you care about in regards to the new changes that are in your life, will make people see you as professional, because now you're giving a explanation to your adjustments. And a successful time for you and your soulmate is near. Confidently accepting opportunities you are offered at this time, masculine Aries, will not only give you great time management, but it will give you opportunity to explore the other realms in which you want to use your free time on. Female Aries, you and your soulmate are becoming the anchor of how you communicate. You're becoming the apple of not only other people's eyes, but of your eyes, in regards to showing yourself your angelic side. As you're showing your angelic side physically, people are going to see you as brilliant. They're going to see that you have a new idea and inspiration. They might even come up to you and say, just like this horse with wings, how did you become angelic in your actions? What made you want to become angelic today? Or what inspired you to be? And from these questions, you will know how to communicate, Miss Aries. Seeing truth in a situation will give you clarity. So if you had any doubts or uncertainty, now you're bringing a new concept, a new viewpoint on how to communicate to others. A challenging beginning. So if you have a challenge, this would explain why your past life wanted you to understand that you are an angel. Even a zodiac sign, Aries, have the letter A. You are ambitious. You have, yes, admiration, but now you know what it means to be an angel through your actions. Masculine, your soulmate and you are becoming the Sagittarius in the 9th house. What does it mean to go after what you want? And how do you want to set the tempo and the time and even the environment if need be, so you won't have to expect the worst? That would explain why receiving time or seeing blessings in your lessons, you are receiving help from others, because as a king, you have that opportunity to grant people the position to show what they can bring as a professionalism to you. So that means going towards people that have that similar drive like you, yet know how to communicate more in detail what exactly you might want in return, will give you a fulfilling prophecy what is that fulfilling prophecy for you? And not in a negative way, where as an Aries, if I ask for time, does it show that I'm less authority figure? No. It actually shows that you are more of an authority figure when you ask for people's time, or when you tell people exactly based on what they're showing you what time would work for certain projects. Female or feminine Aries, you and your soulmate are experiencing competing goals, yet when you're in the 5th house of Leo, using your willpower to look at each goal and seeing which one needs the most effort and which one needs the less. And then from there, seeing how these 5 projects or these 5 people in your life that may be giving you conflict or competing goals, you're seeing that these 5 people have one core intention or one core value. When you're seeing their actions, Miss Aries, you'll see how both these 5 things definitely have a core reaction. And the bothersome details will become very clear to you on how to bridge them together. So the conflict with others that was felt will seem like a conclusion or a correction of how you will handle, not just through your communications, but by your physical actions and using your angelic being of who you are, on how to see conflicts as a cure, or seeing conflict as a reflection to understand what it does mean to have conflict and what is the particular conflict, because conflict is conflict. But when you know a particular meaning to the conflict, that's when you have many options to answer and handle it. Masculine, feminine energies, how you will be using your life lessons and your angelic side in your present is by tapping into the Asiatic or Asian principle. Again, A for Aries, A for Asia, A for alignment. Alignment, when it comes to Asian principles, looking at this picture, what do you look at? For me, I look at Buddha. I think of Buddha with this, and him sitting at the tree and contemplating on what does it mean to cure sickness and understand death and understanding life and how to thread it without pain and suffering. Yet understanding that pain and suffering is needed, but in a way it doesn't affect you, or if it affects, how to heal that aspect. For example, we all have experienced colds in life, and we all found different ways to heal our cough, whether it be drinking tea, warm tea, whether it be having clothing on that keeps us warm, balancing out the coldness within us with heat. This was a give and take. Asian principle is all about the community, about give and take, and giving and taking of knowledge. So if you, Aries, known about how to heal a cold or cure a cold, and the neighbor next to you had a particular cold, then yes, you would show them what is it that you use when you had that cold, and then from them applying it, they will give you or have you understand what took place when they used those same principles, and was there a difference in how they healed compared to yours, masculine and feminine. So till we meet again, masculine, feminine, Aries, you and your soulmate are understanding that life lessons have a place every day to be used. And being an angel does not mean being looking at an angel from above or reading about angels, but also how does it mean to portray an angel side of you or an angelic side of you. Whenever you get a chance, look within the description box below for a message, a template on the days ahead that we can use to simmer on in thought. I love you, Aries. We will see you on the other side.